Morning, buddy. Look who's back. I actually put the seeds just straight down on the deck today, on the corner, and I was really careful. We have the yoga mats down so that they won't get on to our neighbor's deck. But look at him eat. He just stuffs his little face. Well, good morning, buddy. He knocked over the bowl from yesterday, so now the seeds just go straight on the banister. I can't wait till we move and I can put out so many more bird seeds and see what kind of birds we get, but I just love how sassy blue jays are. There you go. Enjoy breakfast. Wow, he's pretty. Hey, what happened to your feather, huh? What happened to your feather, little titmouse? So it's a little wild titmouse, and its feather is just sticking up, kind of like feathers used to. And it's pecking away, trying to get at a seed. Hey, buddy. Hey. I hope somebody preens you and helps you out there. But it's kind of silly. Whoa, what was that? Another bird coming in. Oh, gotta go fast. Gotta find the good food. Somebody else is gonna come and steal it. Man, I swear I love this thing because you get so much bird drama. It's so amazing to watch all their little stories. Look at how beautiful that male house finch looks in the setting sunlight. Isn't that just gorgeous? He's got such a bright red little head. Hi, buddy. You are so pretty. I'm glad you're still enjoying the seeds that the blue jay has left behind. Oh my goodness, I love bird watching from my desk. This is just totally the life. My goodness, look at the thorns on you, my friend. And something about him, whatever it is, and it's almost as tall as me, is making the ants, the little black ants here, very excited. So I might keep an eye on this weed or whatever it is and see what it grows into. Wow. These are so beautiful. And they're so soft and delicate. It feels like I'm holding lace or something in my hands. Swimming. He thinks I don't see him, but that is a turtle with his little head sticking up out of the water. And he is swimming his way slowly but surely over to those leaves. Oh, is he gonna go down? He changed course. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. I'm going to miss it here. Pretty sure I've been saying that a lot lately, but I am going to miss it here. It's very green in North Carolina. It's very lush. The trees are really big. They feel bigger than the trees I grew up with in Missouri. And I know I'm going to miss it here. I'm going to miss it sitting by the lakeside as the sun sets and rises every morning. Listening to the blue heron who just flew by, letting out some cranky calls because some of the joggers got too close to his hiding spot or something like that. Watching the turtles disappear under the water. Watching this area change as the seasons go by. Having been here when it was winter and then spring and now summer, and the mimosa trees are starting to bloom. They're one of my favorite trees. The mimosas are blooming. There's weird, random domesticated ducks showing up over in the wetlands. I saw a beaver for the first time. I know I'm going to miss it, but I'm really at peace with that. And it's really fun because I've had to move so much. I know I've mentioned that a lot, but I've had to move pretty much every single year, more or less, other than moving in with Chips and then moving with him. More or less kind of against my will. Like, I was a participant in it, don't get me wrong, and I was grateful for the places that I moved to and the homes that I made there, but it wasn't what I wanted to do. And so this is one of my first moves, other than moving in with Chips, where I really want this. I really want to go to Ann Arbor. I really want to begin my life there with him, and hopefully, I'm really hoping we can just keep the same spot that we rent, because it's in such a fantastic location. At least that's what we feel now. We'll see how we feel a year from now when the lease is ready for renewal. But I'm really, really hoping that we'll be happy there. And I think that you can say, I hope we're going to be happy, but the true test of it is doing the daily work it takes to cultivate happiness and joy. And it is daily work. And I'm really grateful for the work I've done today to try to cultivate happiness and joy. I sat down and I just did some work. I recorded some things. I didn't record everything I wanted, but I recorded some things. And I also took some time to make tea, to read, to clean, to unwind. Ever since the vacations we went on, I've kind of had a lot more of a balanced life. And I wonder if going cold turkey off of recording for nearly 2 weeks kind of really helped me gain a bit of perspective, not only over the other things I love to incorporate in my life, like sitting out here. I need the green. There's no doubt in my mind that I need greenery to be me. Like, I can't make it sound more important than that. It's one of the absolute most important things in my life is greenery. Even if I lost Chips somehow in some horrible tragedy or our relationship just running its course, I would need green. And that's the highest thing I can think of is, what do I need in my life? And it's Chips, my beloved Chips, and then green. But I know I need that. I know I'm going to have it there. And I'm really excited about that. I don't remember what I was saying before I talked about needing green. That's how desperately I need it. But and spending time in the greenery. That's what I was talking about. How going on vacation helped me kind of realize the things that I need in my life and appreciate them, but then also appreciate how much work I've done over the last 3 years on the main channel. There comes a point where you really sincerely hope you'll reach this point in any creative endeavor and anything that you work really hard on in life. I know that everybody hopes they can reach this point of being able to turn around and go, whew, I've done a good job. And I think I've reached that point. Like, you're not done, you're still working, you're still actively doing that job. But it's really rewarding to be able to reach a point where you can turn around and be like, I've done a good job. And being away from the main channel and recording for almost 2 weeks, and the world not ending, and it not exploding, and not losing all of my subscribers. And I thought I heard the beaver, so I got excited, but I think it's just some dogs playing in the water. But yeah, basically being away and then seeing how everything continued to move forward and was okay on the main channel really, really helped me. I still need to do the work. I still need to contribute more to it. But it was just really rewarding to know that I've done a good job. And so it's not like the world will end if I need to make my life a little bit wider and broader and bring in more things to it. So there's that little ramble. But yeah, what I really wanted to talk about when I came out here was actually how excited I am about the new place, specifically my new office. The more I think about it, the more excited I am over having an office. This will be the first time in my adult life where I will have a space that is 100% my own and that I pay for and that I take care of. I mean, you kind of have like your space when you're a kid and you're lucky enough to have your own room, which I had my own room a few times. And you kind of have your own space then. But it's not a space that you claimed because you're the one paying the rent and you're the one who picked it and you're the one who, from top to bottom, left to right, cleans it, cares for it, decorates it, organizes and it works in it. And that's going to be my office, my very first space where 100% I've claimed it, I made it, I am in it. And I'm really excited. And first I was kind of excited from a work perspective. I was thinking, oh man, think of the bookshelves I can get. I can put fan up art on the walls. I can get poster or like frames for the fan art and the posters I have. I can really show off like my video game collection better. I can show off my specimens better. And that's all well and good. But then it started turning more personal lately. And I'm like, I could get a full-length mirror, which is something I just really love to have, and I haven't had since I was like a tween. And then it starts going like, what if I got a really comfy like beanbag or something to sit in, and then I could just curl up there and read. And then it starts going, what if I like put in one of those tiny little miniature Zen gardens that I could work with and just relax with while listening to music? And then it gets exciting because it's like, I could dance to my music again and no one can watch because I'm too shy to do it even 3 years later with Chips in the room. And so I don't ever dance to my music because I'm too shy to do it around him. So you start thinking about those ways where you really start making your place personal, and I'm just so excited. I start thinking about things like, what if I start trying to do like a moss wall of some kind in my office, or the ferns I want to put up. Maybe I'll get another humidifier that I can keep like my moss and ferns and everything in. I can get some of the lights that are good for growing plants indoors so that I can keep my ferns happy. Maybe keep my geckos very happy over in that corner. And it's just really fun because it's like having my office in my head and thinking about how it's going to be mine. I can close the door if I want. I can do whatever I want inside of it. And I'm in the privacy of my own space. Especially when you're in a relationship with someone, so that's not your bedroom anymore. You share that. Hi, turtle. You share that with somebody and it's your space together, and that's very important to build that in a totally different way. But to have just my own space where I can close the door, I can do whatever I want, I can just decorate it, I can care for it, I can fill it with plants and specimens, though I'm still not allowed to bring skulls inside the house, Chip says, so not those kinds of specimens, but other kinds of specimens. It's amazing. It feels like, I feel like a potted plant who has been put into a bigger pot, even if it's still just in my head and I don't have the office yet, but I feel like a potted plant who's been put into a bigger pot, and like all of my roots and leaves are unfurling, and I'm kind of like, hey, I was okay in the smaller pot. I could have survived, but I really think I can grow even more in this big pot. And that's what it feels like to have my office, even though it's still just in my head. The checks have gone through, the lease has gone through. Oh, I need to turn in like some rent checks for this place so we can make sure to cover that. But then, voila, like there we go. This is really cool. This is happening. Like that's gonna be my home. I'm not there yet, and like I said, it's still just in my head, but it's amazing at the change in my heart it's already made me feel. And I'm already thinking about ways where I'm going to try to make the kitchen my own. I'm gonna, well, not my own, like he's a good cook, like we both cook a lot. But just like why am I putting up with like not having enough measuring cups, and why don't I just get a new set of measuring cups, those kinds of things. And that'll have to wait because I am financially conscious of the other obligations I have in my loans and making sure my savings is replenished after the exhaustion that is making sure deposits are put down on the new place and things like that. But it's just nice to start thinking about those things, and I'm not sure why I haven't thought about them before. And all I can really think of is that it's because I have never really felt confident that I'm not going to have to move or abandon the life I'm currently living and have to rebuild like I have had to again and again and again and again over the years until now. There's a contract. It's signed. We are in Ann Arbor for 6 years. Fingers crossed we can just keep renting the place that we've picked out for 6 years if we like it enough, and if it's like the financially best decision to make. And I'm really, really grateful for that. So there's kind of my little ramble, getting ready to move into a bigger pot, and I'm really excited, and I could just feel myself unfurling and being super happy about it. And it's really helped. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna finish up making some dinner of like yummy stir fry and rice, and then I'm going to get back to work because there is more work to do, and summer is here. Summer is here. And there's only 60 more days. Only 60 more days until we move. And I'm going to have to see how much I can get done in that time. I'm beginning to give up on the goal of reaching 4,000 videos, but that's okay. It'll be a fun goal to reach to celebrate the new home. All right. For now, this is my home. Ducks in the distance and fish jumping and beauty. And more turtles. I'm really happy I get to share it with you guys.